They said it couldn't be done, and that belief cost them the war. In the late summer of 1944, as Allied forces exploded out of Normandy and surged across France, the German High Command rested its hopes on one unshakable assumption. No army, no matter how powerful, could advance at that speed because no supply system in history could possibly sustain it. Tanks could outrun fuel, artillery would outpace ammunition, and the offensive would collapse under its own weight. What Germany failed to see was that the war was about to be decided not just by generals and gunfire, but by engines, road networks, and thousands of soldiers whose names would never appear on victory maps. This is the untold story of the Red Ball Express, a revolutionary logistics operation thrown together almost overnight after the liberation of Paris, when shattered rail lines, destroyed bridges, and clogged ports threatened to halt the Allied advance completely. Beginning on August 25, 1944, the U.S. Army carved dedicated one-way highways across France, marked by red circular signs, and unleashed nearly 6,000 supply trucks that ran 24 hours a day without pause, covering routes that stretched more than 400 miles from the Normandy beaches to the rapidly moving front. Behind the wheel were 23,000 drivers, predominantly African-American soldiers serving in a segregated army, men who were often denied combat roles but were now entrusted with the lifeline of the entire campaign. According to U.S. Army Transportation Corps records, these convoys delivered up to 12,500 tons of fuel, ammunition, food, and spare parts every single day, keeping General Patton's Third Army moving at a pace that stunned both allies and enemies. The conditions were brutal. Drivers slept for hours at a time, if they slept at all. Blackout rules made night driving lethal. Accidents were constant, and mechanical failures were so severe that nearly 30% of vehicles broke down daily. Yet the trucks kept rolling, repaired with improvised fixes, stripped for parts on the roadside, and pushed far beyond their intended limits. By the time the Red Ball Express shut down on November 16, 1944, after just 82 days, it had delivered an astonishing 412,193 tons of supplies and logged more than 122 million ton-miles, a logistics achievement unmatched in military history. Captured German officers later admitted the psychological impact was devastating. Wehrmacht units could hear the American convoys running all night, every night, engines rumbling endlessly in the distance, a constant reminder that the enemy never ran out of fuel, shells, or food, while German forces rationed their last supplies. Military historians estimate this logistics miracle shortened the war in Europe by as much as 6 months, not because of a single decisive battle, but because it shattered Germany's final illusion that American momentum could be stopped. The Red Ball Express proved a brutal new truth of modern warfare. Victory belongs not only to those who fight hardest, but to those who can move an entire industrial civilization forward without stopping.